All right, testing 1, 2, here we go. I thought I would give a quick demonstration of the progress on Classic99 version 4, just to show the cross-platform running and sort of preview the text UI that I've been building for the debug screen. I've been meaning to show this for a while, and well, since I didn't get any useful work done this weekend, I figured why not do that at least. So we're going to start here with the Windows version. It's all 64-bit now. If I just go ahead and hit that. So this is a bug I'm still working on Windows. It's not a Classic99 bug as far as I can tell. Certain USB input devices cause the joystick enumeration to just sit there for a little while. And sometimes it'll go away, sometimes it won't. I haven't figured out which device I need to fiddle with or unplug to make it go away. So today we're going to sit through it. Anyway, while it's sitting here, you can see that the console window has become the UI. There's the main window. And so what we have here is the debug log, just running down. Some of this will probably be hard to read if you're not watching in 4K because I'm recording it in 4K. Let's see if I can increase the text window size. I can. All right. Hey. Don't know if that's going to be easier to read or not. But it shows that this window is resizable. You can also resize the window itself, and everything works properly. Notice how the title bar stays in place and the text scrolls down. That way you can see more than you used to be able to. And then you can see there's 3 keys up here at the top, Tab, F6, and F10. These are just sort of your shortcut keys to remember how to start navigating. All your debug will show up here in the text window. And then, of course, we've got the graphics window, we've got sound. You saw this working in the previous release. I haven't updated anything on this side. So what happens over here? Well, the first useful one, of course, is if you hit Tab. This will cycle through the different screens because now there's a bunch of debug panes available. Some navigation keys. These are subject to change because some of these do not work outside Windows, like Control Tab definitely doesn't work. Shift F6 doesn't work on some systems. I think Mac doesn't like it. So, and I haven't entered the type stuff yet. So here's a sound chip output. The fun part about this, of course, is if I go ahead and get it doing stuff, you can see it scroll up as if it was a note generator. Go ahead and turn down the TI side a little bit for you. Turn down my side too so I'm not shouting over it. There we go. But you can see the musical notes running through there, as well as the original debug of the actual registers. If I hit the next screen here, this is the VDP debug with the VDP registers and a breakdown of what they mean. I didn't have that broken out before. Even the color in text, VDP status, fifth sprite, current VDP address, and how fast we're running, which matches the display up here in the corner. Sprite list, there's currently no sprites on screen, so nothing shows up here. I don't know if I hit it in time to get the bus. Maybe. Let's see. I can't remember where the bus is in the demonstration. With the number of times I've watched this, you think I would. I know the scale has it. Oh, well, here we go. There's some sprites. Okay, good enough. And then here we have a text representation of the actual display. And you probably saw that. I'm not sure yet why that happens. I remember it happening in the old version. It's a timing error. So there's also 3 toggle keys here at the bottom. Basic toggle, Alt, and Next, and Control. Just F2 and F3 are ways to press Control or Alt without having access to them. And I'll show you why that's useful in a little bit. And then we have a keyboard dump, so you can actually see the keys being pressed. It's not working right now because this thing's not listening to key presses. So I can go back into basic and you can see the keys being registered as I push them. It's also got the joysticks in there. Well, TI Basic's not reading the joysticks. So they only show up if they're actually being read. I still should actually add debug for the columns being scanned. I think that would be interesting. But it's just a placeholder for now. So if I actually read the joystick, then you should see, yeah, there we go. Alrighty, other screens, let's see. So here is the 9900 debug. You can see the registers, the program counter, the workspace pointer, status register, status breakdown, and the interrupt mask. Disassembly screen, memory debug. Right now you cannot do anything but page up and down in it. I still have to add the ability to enter addresses. So that means to get to Scratchpad you have to sort of hold page down for a bit. This is the heat map rendered as ASCII text. I don't think it's as useful as the old one, but hey, it's just for fun. And then back to the debug screen. And then the shortcut keys, you can jump through to the different chips by holding Control. That's the one that's likely to change. You can go backwards by holding Shift Tab. That might have to change too, because I think Mac doesn't like it either. But you may say, well, that's lovely, but I'm sitting here on the CPU registers and I want to see the disassembly too. F6 will split the panes, and then you can have them both. You can press F6 again to toggle back and forth to which one you're controlling. And then the last thing that's up there at the top there, you see, is F10. This is where the menu is going to live. It doesn't really work yet, not fully. Like this works. I can collapse the debug. I can split the debug. System menu will go here. Software isn't set up yet. Peripherals, all the devices that have options that need to go in the menu will drop down under here. And then a basic help. So if you want to see the about, it'll dump it off into the text menu here. And again, you can stretch this window out if you need to see more. And that's fully supported. So that's good. And, this is the future of the debug screen. And the reason I did this is I can use curses to display this, which is cross-platform. And it will work the same way everywhere. And I don't have to download megabytes of support libraries and stupid widget libraries and other stuff that I just absolutely can't stand using. Besides, I like text. Text is good. So that's great. Okay, so I can quit out of there. Actually, you know what would be fun? I'm going to leave it running. I'm going to go back into split mode. And we'll kick this guy over to the music, I think. Oh, music's not loaded yet. Yeah, I forgot about that until the joysticks are initialized and none of the subsystems are added. So you can see that this is also a dynamic interface. Come on, Windows. Windows is the only OS that does this, of course. I used to love Windows. What the heck? Man, you guys have really gone downhill. Okay, there we go. There's my sound generator. And we'll get you running demo. And then let's push this off to the side, push that down a bit. Put you down here, we'll push you down too. So I don't have force aspect yet, so it's going to squash. Okay, good enough. Let's go ahead and run the Linux version. I don't have access to an X Windows immediately, so we're just going to run it through Windows WSL. So this is, full Debian WSL version, of course. And you just build it with CMake, like always. And it comes up exactly the same, except that it comes up immediately. A little bit of lag today. That's still something I'm working on. All the hotkeys work the same way. Split the panes. Drop-down menu. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and we'll put the debug log on here. There we go. Oh well. Sorry that that's a bit out of time. We'll figure that out. All right, so those are the easy platforms. So let's demonstrate another one. So I said it works on Mac now. This is something I've been asked for forever. We're going to have to VNC into my Mac in order for me to capture it in this recording. So I have a MacBook Air sitting here from 2009 that I managed to get Sequoia into somehow. Wow, is that music getting annoying? Because it's sure annoying me. Turn that down a lot. I don't know if you're hearing any of it now. OBS isn't showing anything at all. I don't know if that's, well, showing a little bit. I'm going to leave it. The hell with it. If you can't hear me, well, you're not missing much. Anyway, so here we are in the MacBook. I don't even know if I can scale this up, can I? Hey, I can. Awesome. There we go. And you can see I'm already here. So on Mac, you're going to use CMake, and you're going to use brew to get CMake and build it under that. And then it's otherwise just the same. I don't think I can get audio through... Oh, sorry, I got to go into my build folder. I don't think I can get audio through VNC, so... Oh, is it right here in the... Yeah, you see that? The Linux version spun the scale around too. It must be something in my code. That looks like the source code. Where's my build folder? That's a bit weird. Did I not build it? I must have built it. Oh, gee, I think I built it in my home folder. Okay, well, you know what? Whatever. And here we go. So you can see the same startup happening here. There's my window. Probably don't need it that big. I don't get a cursor change in VNC. That's nice. Maybe I should use the touchpad. Anyway, so you can see it's running at 60 hertz. You can see VNC is not, but it is. And again, you know, I've got the full window support. Let's see, what do we put on this one? The sprite list. There we go. How about that? Go ahead and we'll... And there it goes, running on Macintosh, full native. Menu system works. A little laggy through VNC, but it is working full speed. I wonder if I can hear the Mac. It's so hard to hear anything now. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. There's the Mac. Let's see. Okay, this is getting annoying. Sorry, I spent so long on that. Turn that back down again. Okay, so now we got Mac working. How about another one I promised? I promised Raspberry Pi could run this thing. So we'll have to VNC again, but here's my Raspberry Pi. This is a Pi 4. I think it's a Pi 4. I don't have any Pi 5s. The previous version under Allegro did struggle to maintain 60 frames per second, but this appears to work okay. Now you can see the 60 up here, hopefully. Again, I need to get that window sized a little more reasonably than that, so we can see everything. The resolution's a lot lower here. But same TUI. Oops, wrong key. Oh, hello. Have I tried this before? Maybe I haven't tested the hotkeys. I thought I did. Oh, are we finding a bug already? Well, I mean, it's a bug I'll work on, but... Oh, you know what? I don't think it... Well, it's not taking the keys anyway. What terminal did I use before then? Okay, Mac, you can go a little down now. There we go. Boosh. Do I need to do anything here? Huh. I think I might have only tested as far as the emulator working. I don't think I actually tested the keys. I might need to use a different terminal for this. I don't know a lot about running the Pi, so, you know, that's a small error on my part. Let's see here. First, we'll just try. I think it's the terminal that's the problem here, right? So what other terminals exist? Boy, I don't know. Xterm? Do we even have any terminals on here? Okay, well, okay, so that's going to require some further... You can tell I didn't stage this demo at least, eh? Let me do a quick... I don't have a web browser open. Well, I'll have to research that, but it will work. Disappointed by that. Nevertheless, all that considered, you know, the demonstration, the cartridge works fine. The emulator itself works fine. Full 60 frames a second, even on this Pi. Full audio, full everything. I don't know if it's making any noise. Yes, it is. And I don't know if you heard it, but it's okay. The music is getting really irritating now. Anyway, yeah, we'll have to figure out the terminal. That's interesting that it don't work at all. Look at that. It's not passing the keys to my program. I will I will be amused to see what the problem is there. I thought I tested that. Anyway, nevertheless, emulator is working. This will work. I mean, it's just a minor issue. We'll figure that out. The last thing I wanted to show you was the value, question mark value, of the text interface that none of my screens are now showing. I thought I had one. Oh, the Mac is. It's like, well, now I can actually run Classic99 over SSH to a text terminal. And I think that's kind of hilarious, personally. I meant to preload everything so I wouldn't have to do this, but that's okay. Now you can see everything. All right, so let's just go ahead and we'll get this terminal where it's supposed to be. And we'll bring this over. And we'll run one more instance of Classic99. This is on my web server. And there it is, comes right up in there. I can actually run it. I can still split the screen. So if I want the debug log at the same time, like that, I can. But maybe I'll get the, what the heck, we've got the music running on everything. Now this is one of the ones where Shift Tab doesn't work, and that's one of the reasons I have to change it. All right, so then I can just go ahead and run it through the text interface here. So I can go text TI basic. And of course you can't see anything because TI basic has this character offset, and that's what F1 basic toggles for. And so I am using my TI. Oops. I need the back arrow. F2S. This is awkward. I didn't say it was the way you'd always want to do it, but only that you can. And if I want a breakpoint, well, I'll need to use F2 plus 4 to do Alt 4. Okay. And of course, now the screen is wrong because the basic toggle or the basic offset needs to be toggled. I'm going to run demonstration, and so on and so forth. So there's Classic99 running on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different platforms right now. So I hope this addresses the cross-platform issue when I get it released. Current plan is to get the text UI to the point of loading cartridges before this release. File system's going to have to wait a little longer because it's just a bigger job than I expected. Classic99 v3 will continue to be the supported version until I get this one to a point where we can actually load and run software. But at least it's advancing, eh? Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.